this one is for people that don't live in the area and haven't been up to Veach to get a perception of the distances. That doesn't mean they're too far or you can't do it. No, I'm just saying that this will give you an idea as far as the search. That I robbed Veach's thing here, where he marks the cut in the mcave. And so what you want to think about, like if you're a searcher, that Veach went up much further than I thought he did. He almost went up to the goddamn top. This is ravine 1. This is ravine 1. Now I'm going to show you the top view of ravine 1 and stuff like that so you can get a feel for it. So you got to be careful when you go up there because, you know, I might say, well, I had said, for instance, here's the mcave, and the sword killer's hideout is up there. You can skedaddle up there in 10 minutes. Well, you know, be careful because there's the sword killer's hideout, the adjusted one up at the top where not all went. So now let's click back. See, here's the Gavi Pet 3, Gavi Pet 4. That's the mcave, just past there, just right here. So I or someone could say, it's not no vast area. You can skedaddle right up there. Well, look at where the sword killer's hideout is. So it depends on if you're, a huge thing is if you're just walking the washes to go up to Veach. You know, go, in other words, Veach area to go down to the mcave and either come back or go down through Picture Canyon and walk back. If you're just walking along, like here's a 4-mile ramp and there's the cell phone mine right there. If you're just walking along on the washes, like pretty much everyone does, unless you're going to an objective, like I want to get up to the top of here. If you're just walking along in these washes, well, it's not a vast area. It's not a vast area. But for the search, as far as searching, I don't want this to drift out of my old mind. But now visualize in his picture that this is ravine 1, this is ravine 2. This is the ravine that Aquachigger possibly or probably come up. He could have. And this ridge here is where he went up and he turned back. You can't do everything in one day. But now picture this as a searcher. When you look at Veach's picture, that Veach could be here. This is prime area. It's not saying, well, he could be over there. No, this is like prime area. He could be here. He could be right there. He could be here. He could be over there. He could be down here. And so now to search, you can't lace up going up and back down. You have to lace in layers going sideways. So now look at his picture. And this gives you an idea. Now you picture it right here in a prime spot. Veach went over here. He was interested, and there's 2 pairs of boots and a gun laying there, in among these bushes. Or it could be here, prime area. Now look at the distances. Could be here. It could be over there. So now when a person goes up and hikes, and they're searching like going up the sides of hills, the equation totally changes. It totally changes. In other words, it's impossible to search it unless a person has critical information, like such as a searcher that the husband and wife went missing. We know they're up there. We know they were along here and they're in here somewhere. Well, that's Veach. This is a totally different equation. Just picture going through all these bushes and cactuses all over the goddamn place. Up here, everyone's been there. There's the other saddle. And Sean, everybody has been up there and run around all over the damn place. So like a person goes up with a theory and wants to start searching, you know, it's different when you're there. It's different when you get there. So now let me go back into Google Earth. Okay, now I'm going to rotate. See, there's a sword killer's hideout. You know, so when I say you can walk right up in 5 minutes, it's not going to happen. You know, but you see what I'm saying? Now, Ravine 1, where J. Chuck took his picture, was right up here. He went way up. There's a cut, and he went way up and took the picture down, which shows that you're looking over a vast area. It's not vast if you just walk along the washes, but Kenny Veach ain't going to be found that way. Okay, now let's look. Here's Ravine 1, Ravine 2, 3, 4. Now just look at his picture. Well, that's one ravine. You know, that's one ravine. So people are going to go up, and, well, I know he's here. I think he went up here to the cabin and come down. Well, his picture shows only one tiny area. Only one tiny area. This area here. Let alone go up. We're going to go all over the goddamn mountains, up everywhere, through the cactuses. Then it becomes vast. But anyway, let me go to Veach's house. I just want to zoom over there because Rat's upload was good, but he zoomed over so quick nobody could see where it was. See, there's the house. Now, north is this way. So if you were there, north is this way. In other words, Kenny Veach is up over here. You're looking at map view north. That's Veach's house. He overextended himself. That's like a millionaire's house. And so what he did was he overextended himself and couldn't keep the payments. That he dove too deep and outspent himself on the house. Now, as far as him working at the a coffee company for 16, 17 years as a delivery truck driver, well, that's no, super skilled job. It really isn't. And so after you work at a place 15, 16 years, your pay keeps going up, which they don't like. That's why the people that stay at a place, unless they're climbing up the ladder and very highly skilled, they force them out. They force them out because a person can't live for years, and each raise time comes around. What? 20-cent raise? I'm pissed off. Next thing you know, you're going to be out of a job. What they do is they force you out or give you a package and force you out. So he overextended himself. Anyway, here's the, which leans towards possible suicide. That he was deeply in debt. And one person living and maintaining a house just by himself living in it? No, he was too impulsive. But anyway, I'll point out a couple other things. This building here that Warlike Wraith was talking about is like, this is a trucking area, and this is like a place where the truckers go in and do their thing and stuff like that. But that's it. But no, that would be like me going to buy a mansion. Going to buy a mansion, I buy the mansion, and can't keep up with it. No, we would have had to be a rocket scientist or something like that. these blank areas back here, I think, are spread out gravel, pea gravel or something like that, because you can't grow grass and you can't water. You're not allowed to water, and so people abandon yards and just put out stuff like this. It's not impossible that these areas are maybe painted in because people don't like people looking down on their pool with them laying out naked or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if they can do that, but a lot of people do object to that. The sunshade that Rath was talking about, that's what that is. It's a sunshade, so you can go out into your backyard and sit and drink, and you're not being burned alive in the sun. But that's why those are so common all over the place. Let's see. Okay, as far as I do want to add this again. I know people get tired of it, but look at this huge area searching, going all over every bush, every conceivable place, broken leg, whatever. And then now let me go back to body laying out and open. And then you'll realize it's hopeless. Then you will realize it's hopeless. Okay, now this was the kid that went up with no water. He bought a camelback. Camelback. You know, that you put the water and drink out of the tube like what Kenny Veach had. But he goes up and no water was in it. He didn't, but anyway, let me get to the point. Now you're looking at a really tiny area, tiny. It was known that he was seen right along here in distress. He was seen there. So they do go up, helicopters, horses, search dogs, the works, and search like goddamn living hell. And the helicopter pilot still, not grieves, but regrets to this day that he flew right over here. Everybody knew where he was. He was somewhere up here. Well, he was sitting right there laying in the open. He wasn't hidden. No, he was laying in the open. And so now visualize Kenny Veach area. I'm zooming up. That's right where the guy was. He died from heat. He was laying right in the open, exactly where he was expected to be, and they didn't see him. And then somebody went down and found him within 150 feet of the area. So you get my drift? Now multiply that size, multiply that by 10,000, 10,000. And now looking for a person that nobody even knows if he's up there or where he went. That's what I'm saying.